RIP to Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert and commentator. In recent years, he's been battling prostate cancer for the last year or two, maybe longer than that. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to his commentary, but I did know he was having struggles with his health. And he said just a couple of weeks ago that he didn't expect to live much longer. And unfortunately, he has passed at age 68. The media, I'm going to have an issue with this because of his political leanings. He is an outspoken conservative. They're going to make sure they get every dig in they possibly can because they don't like him very much. But I think, at a time like this, it's better to just kind of remember, the things you liked. Everybody liked Dilbert at one point in time. They did. It was a very popular comic strip, one of the most popular comic strips of all time, if I remember correctly. And then when he started talking about his love of Trump, then of course we saw, the media's opinion of him change. We saw a lot of people, especially in the comic book space, take issue with him. And regardless, I mean, the guy's dead. It's not appropriate, I don't think, to go after his politics, but here we are. So Variety has it. Scott Adams, creator of the Dilbert comic strip, who became controversial for his right-wing statements in the very first sentence, has died following a battle with metastatic prostate cancer. He was 68. Very first sentence. Members of the Scott Adams School, formerly called Coffee with Scott Adams, shared the news of Adams' death on Tuesday. Okay. It's the third paragraph. Adams started writing blog posts praising Donald Trump in 2015. His daily video podcast featured a range of conservative guests. His writings and podcasts began to... Oh my God, guys, seriously. So here we go. Now they're actually talking about his career after they smear him. Adams started drawing comics at age 6, and he was born in 1957. Adams graduated with a BA in economics from Hartwick College. He moved to California. In 86, he earned an MBA, so he was very well educated. And then he created Dilbert, whose title was suggested by Adams' former boss. Adams launched the comic with United Media while at Pacific Bell and would go on to draw inspiration from his Pacific Bell co-workers for a number of Dilbert characters. By 1994, Dilbert was syndicated in more than 400 newspapers, and in 1995, Adams left Pacific Bell to become a full-time cartoonist. His first book, The Dilbert Principle, was published in 1997 and 1990. Yes, Dilbert was huge. In 1996, he published the first book, The Dilbert Principle. In 1997, he was awarded the National Cartoon Society's Reuben Award for Outstanding Cartoonist and Best Newspaper Strip. And I think that's where a lot of people would like to remember him. But he did have some great advice in his farewell message. But he said that he had an amazing life. If you got any benefits from my work, I'm asking you to pay it forward as best you can. This is the legacy I want.